Welcome to another episode of the Summer in Mara series, and today we're going to be looking at what sells for the most, like what gives you the most value when it comes to what crops you should be selling for the most money. I'm really excited to see what the result is since we need so much for this quest. So I'm going to finish letting these grow because I want to just harvest them all at once. We have the pumpkins still going. I've been watering them. I've watered them like 3 times, but we're all out of water, so we're just going to have to go with just that for watering. But when it comes to calculating, I'll probably go off the full length of time opposed to the water time. Just know that you can water and get things much quicker. You can also use the fertilizer, but I'm just trying to go with the most basic just to make it easier to compare them. So let's get everything finished growing. Oh my god, it's raining. It waited till the day the pumpkins finished to rain. Thanks. Alright, so now everything is grown. Should be noted, I don't know if there's seeds you can get on the rest of the map. I only have access to these areas, and so I've only bought the seeds from Quayless. So this is what we've got. I'm going to go ahead and harvest them to see how many we get of each. I obviously don't have any in my inventory of anything. So got everything harvested. Regardless of how many it looked like you were going to get, there was only 4 ever. Like I said, I didn't use fertilizer, so I don't know if that would make it so you have more or not, but just vanilla, you get 4. Alright, so we're going to go to the market. We're going to see how they sell, both to people who have favorites and what it would sell if you didn't find someone with a favorite. No! Why? I watched those closed. So I'm going around and checking everybody to see who has favorites. So far the conclusion is that once somebody has a favorite, it's not like someone favors it more and will pay more. So there's like a lot of people whose favorite is cotton, but none of them pay more than the other. They all pay 10 for it, so there's that. Alright, so we've gotten all of the stats written down. So it seems like it doesn't matter as much who you sell to as long as that person favors it. So if you want to sell pretty much everything to Millie except for cotton and wheat, then you'll be getting the best price as if you went around and found everyone else who had favorites. When it comes to buying, though, you do want to avoid buying it from Millie if you can, because anytime that there's been someone else who sells the same thing as Millie, they sell it for cheaper. Pause for a second. So I made a bit of an error when I was doing all of this. I typed the discounted price for carrot under corn. So going through for the rest of the episode or video, I assumed that corn could be purchased at a 9 coin discount. It wasn't. So if you see, I'm going to try my best to edit it to be more accurate, but if you see little things that are off, that's why. It's going to be a pain in the butt to get this all fixed up. I'm glad I caught it when I did, but it doesn't change anything too much. It just changes the exact amounts, so the thing that is the best in the end is still the thing that's best. It's just not as much, so just be aware of that going forward. Sorry, I'm glad I caught it, but back to what we were saying. So you can get 3 things on the island for cheaper. You can get wheat, lettuce, and carrot at a discounted price. It's only a couple of coins, but that really does add up in the end. But yeah, as long as a person favorites something, then that's going to be the best price you can get. It doesn't matter who they are. Alright. After a lot of braining and several wrong recordings, I think I have the right stats now. So originally what I did was I did the amount harvested times how much you could sell it to someone who favorites it. So because you should always be selling to someone who favorites it, you almost have to go out of your way to sell it at the lower price. Almost all of it goes to Millie, so sell it at the favorite price. And then I divided that by the number of days it took to grow the item. And then I had what I was calling daily profit. I do think that kind of works, but it's a little off because I wasn't taking into consideration how much was spent on the seeds in the first place. So my new calculation is basically the same. It's the amount harvested times the sell price, then I take away how much you purchased the seeds for, and then I divided it by days. And with all of that out of the way, that is to say, the best thing you can sell is corn. You make about a 4, almost 5 coin profit a day with corn. Then the next two best would be pepper with 4.5, cotton with 4.1, and then wheat actually sells alright for 4.0. That's kind of where things are a little different between taking in the price. Because without taking that into consideration, wheat was mediocre. It sold the same as potatoes and lettuce, and so it didn't look very good. But taking into consideration that wheat can be purchased at a lower price makes it sell a whole lot better. So yeah, definitely sell corn and peppers for to make money. Do not do potatoes or onions. Those do not sell well, and neither do beets, beetroot, carrot, and pumpkin. Pumpkin looks like it does really well because it sells for quite a bit, but because it takes so long to grow, it doesn't really compete with the others. So, and like I said before, the days are based on very minimal watering. I actually did the math based on no watering, so keep that in mind. That might change it a little bit, but I was trying to make it like the base level effort and to see what you could get. So I will try to have a chart up, and then I'll try to have it linked so you can get a better look at it. But yes, sell at the favorite price and make sure it's corn, peppers, and where you can, make sure you're buying at the lower price. There's only 3 things you can get at a lower price, and that is carrots, lettuce, and wheat. So from here on out, we're going back to regular episode kind of stuff. So thanks for those who stopped by just for the stats, and hello to the rest who are going to stay for the rest of the episode. Alright, so let's see, did we buy any seeds? I know I thought about it. This is where you look. I've got 1 cotton seed, so I'm going to buy, listening to myself, I'm going to buy some corn and peppers. And then I guess we'll go grab some lettuce because we need that for the mala stuff. But yes. Alright. Now to head home and plant what we've just purchased. I got 4 corn, 4 pepper, 2 cotton, oh, and 2 lettuce. So we'll get those planted up. I'm so glad it finally freaking rained. I'm sad that it happened when it did, but at least our wells will be full again. Oh, it's still raining. Judging the length of this episode is going to be a nightmare because I just spent an hour trying to get all of that sorted, and I don't know how much of that I'm going to keep in the video. I missed the island. That's what I get for not paying attention. Also, that it renders when you're basically hitting it. That doesn't help. Alright, we're home. We better light this up. Oh no. Put that torch away. We're not catching any more trees on fire. Oh no, it's back. Can we swatch? Okay. Our apple tree grew back. I also planted some stuff because I didn't want to just sleep. The days required to get that pumpkin. So I was trying to do stuff and be productive in the time. So I was cutting down trees, planting more, planted a couple of things. I accidentally planted this apple tree right here, which was not the intention at all. I do think it looks a little odd here, so we're gonna cut it down. There's no way to undo once you've planted it until you let it grow. So I was planting one back here just because this back area looks kind of sad. Getting these planted real quick while it's still raining. I should have moved this over one. Oh well. This chicken is following me everywhere. Are you hungry? I actually have corn for you now. There you go. And we'll get one for you too. Yay, and the egg is ready. I'm gonna try going around and seeing what mushrooms I can find, because that mushroom soup is amazing. So we need to keep all of this stuff in stock if we can. For some reason there's this one spot where the rain goes away. Where the grass isn't, it goes away. Who knows why? Oh boy, we're about to pass out. Well, I guess I got as many mushrooms as I was allowed to get. Hey there, little chickie. Oh, I can't feed you. Okay, good. I got a -1 corn. How does that work? Alright, I'm going to try fertilizing these. Let's see if we can get everybody. Oh, we can't use it on already planted things. Darn it. Good to know, though. I mean, I'll forget, but you know. Alright, we got everything watered for today. Gonna check all of these. I wonder how much the mala canister would be. Might be worth buying that. Ooh, lemons. Let's go back to town and try selling that, or trying to buy that. I'll see what I can sell. I know I have like 40 apples, so might be able to get rid of some of those. So maybe I should have tried to make it into something first. Oh well. Maybe buying it will make this pop-up go away. Certainly getting a little tired of seeing it every time I load in and every time I travel, and like, yes, I know, thank you. Ooh, got an achievement, negotiator. Nice. Good lord, the juice sells well. That is something you could do with carrot, which doesn't sell very well, is you could mix it with orange juice, or with oranges, I think, and then have orange juice, and that might sell well. But trying to figure out like what best to combine stuff with was beyond what I wanted to do. I was just curious what straight crops you could grow and sell for the most profit. But obviously crafting stuff is going to always sell better than just straight up crops, so. Alright, so the new tank is 700. Buy it. Alright. So now we have the tank, we have the ores, now we just need to make 700 more coin. And we'll be set. I guess we'll check behind the lighthouse to see about those shells. If not, we'll go up to that area and see if there's shells there. Ooh, I think I see one. Yay! Ooh, and another one. I need 6. That's gonna be annoying. Dang it, NoHo. Why couldn't you have taken 5? I'm gonna go swim to the boat. And we'll head up to the island and hope that there's one more there. I see one! Let me out, let me out, let me out. Hey. Yes. I think there's actually another one as well. So I'm gonna go grab it. So we get to finish this quest with NoHo, which will be exciting. Oh, and I guess we'll get to test to see if we get told about the mala container as well. Man, I've gone through so many days in-game. I sure was a way to see. Between the sleeping through pumpkins and trying to get the math right and recording it wrong 3 times before getting it right. Certainly not my best park job, but you know what? I don't care. Ooh, garbage. Hey NoHo. I've collected some shells. Now, we only have to stick a price tag on them for the tourists. This way, those wonderful ancient shells won't be forgotten. Ancient? But just found them on the beach. They are ancient shells from 9-legged hermit crabs. They look like regular shells to me. The 9-legged hermit crabs were magnificent creatures. Their extra leg allowed them to find precious metals at the bottom of the sea. However, they disappeared many years ago. The Quaido used to use them in gold mines until they became extinct. Jeez, that's sad. Or hermit crabs. Here, take this shell of a 9-legged hermit crab. This way you won't forget them. Thank you! And take this backpack as a gift. It's a special offer from the shop. It's my lucky day! Oh no, we had to put that on. Change backpack. Yes! Pufferfish for the win. Do you have anything else? Go on, I have a little task for you. Simey needs these products. She called me by phone. Get them to the lighthouse as soon as possible. Sure, I'll hurry. Peaches, tomatoes, and beetroot. What are you using those things for? Alright, I guess we can do that real quick. It looks so dumb. I guess I'll sleep first. We now know how Caleb and Noho made so much money. Clearly, Noho is really good at selling stuff. Simey! Noho told me to bring you these. I didn't ask for any of these. Are you sure they're for me? Well, I guess I could use some fruit and vegetables. Here, take him this money. Okay. Back to pay Noho. Oh! Caleb's garden finally has been replanted. Last time I checked, which was like last episode, this was still empty from when we picked it at the very beginning of the game. No-ho, it's weird. Simey didn't ask for anything. I know. That woman lives isolated and alone. She never comes out or thinks about herself. We have to take her some food or she wouldn't eat. It's something Caleb and I have been doing for a while now. I met a person like that once in a small town to the southeast of here. It was a huge island with a giant valley and a castle in the middle. That person lived locked up in the castle. Or maybe it was a ghost. That's scary. No one dared approach the castle. They said that it was haunted. We sold him some beautiful vases. Who? The ghost? Yes, that ghost had a lot of money. That sounds odd. Oh, you look tired. I'm hungry. Working in the shop all day whets the appetite. Can't you stop and eat something? Of course not. What if a customer comes in? There are not a lot of people coming, right? Someone will come. You'll see. By the way, I love Taka's food. He makes these clams. Alright, so I guess we'll be getting him that next episode. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I know it's a little weird. With the first half being more informative than normal, but these kind of episodes do really well, so I like to do them every once in a while. I also just really like finding out the stats of stuff, you know, what does sell best. I enjoy filling out Excel sheets. I know. It's weird. It just makes me happy. It's something I've always done when I've gamed. I have books and books of me keeping track of stats and those kinds of things in my games, so it's just nice to now share it with somebody. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.